Now, if you're hosting for the holidays, it doesn't mean you need to break the bank.
It's actually very true. That's why our friends over at Bon Appetit are showing us how we can all be fancy frugal in their latest issue and make a magic recipe on a tight budget. Joining us live this morning is Shilpa Uskokovic.
Uskokovic.
That's okay. Say it.
Uskokovic.
Uskokovic, food editor for Bon Appetit. Shilpa, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Thank you for having me on.
Chris, I've been having conversations with this woman through the pages of Bon Appetit for years. It's been a one-way conversation, you see, because I've just been talking to her through the pages.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is from my story that I worked on for December called Fancy Frugal.
Love it.
This is from this issue, which is our latest redesigned
and it's
issue.
heavy. There's a lot of information. It's a heavy one.
Oh, good stuff.
Okay, so we've both gone grocery shopping, and we're just like,
sticker shopping.
This is
It's
crazy.
real. It's real.
Yeah.
And I understand the heartbreak because for many years I was a line cook, living on a line cook salary. But you know, I would love to have people over and throw a party and stuff. So I learned really fast how to budget for groceries and how to make the most out of things that you have.
Perfect.
And this is a great example of that.
Great spread here.
Well, let's start off with a cocktail because I like to ply my guests with libation.
Just in case.
In the event I mess something up, they won't know.
Oh, truly. That's
They'll roll
excellent.
with it, so to speak.
You're clearly an avid reader. That's an excellent strategy.
Exactly. I know.
So my cocktail of choice is a spiced red wine and Coke.
This has already got my, I'm like,
What's happening here?
This is a great way of using like budget wine.
Okay.
And then you infuse it with a bunch of spices. And once that happens, so it's kind of like mulled wine meets red wine and Coke.
Mulled wine.
But you know, the spices and infusing it overnight kind of take it away from that college hangover phase. And this is a great way of just taking a regular budget bottle.
So
it's something around $10, and you can infuse it with spices, and it's a whole different
spices.
beast.
Let's get. So you have. I see cinnamon,
I have ginger, cinnamon, and lemon. And
do we garnish with a wedge?
We can garnish with a wedge.
Let's garnish.
Let me drop one.
It is fancy.
It is a fancy drink.
Yeah.
But you would use all three of those combined, or would you do it separately?
No, I use all of them combined because here's the secret. Some of these ingredients are allegedly the secret ingredients in Coke. So it reflects that flavor and makes the Coke feel less like sweet. And like an afterthought.
All over the taste bud board. Yeah, it's very nice.
It's a good one.
Very refreshing.
I also like the vessel.
Yeah.
If you do a nice vessel.
It's a big vessel to put wine in.
I like it. Okay, fantastic.
Nice.
That was our drink, and as you said, ply your guests with it.
Yes.
You can batch it up and then just have them pour out the Coke for themselves.
Perfect.
And moving on to the
appetizer.
This one is a good one. This is a beet tartare.
Oh.
So you're probably used to beef tartare, but this one is with beets.
We dropped the F and made it a T.
While you talk, I'm gonna
absolutely go for it. And
tartare.
This is like a favorite strategy of mine, where I really load up on the vegetables in a dinner to cut cost. And think about it, beets are like $3 a pound, where beet is like $30 a pound.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So you use beets, and then you season them how you would a traditional tartare with capers,
so this is
mustard.
not a cook, but you did not.
It's cooked beets.
Cooked
beets. Yeah, it's a combination of candy stripe and regular red beets. It's really punchy. It's unexpected. It's all the flavors of beef tartare, but with beets.
This might be my app for Thursday.
That earthy taste, though, can be a little bit of a beef taste behind it.
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah. When you add the mustard, the fried capers, the crispy garlic, it all just comes together.
Did you roast these beets?
The beets are roasted, and I use a combination of candy stripe and red beets because that makes it slightly lighter and more like beefy looking.
This is amazing.
This is my appetizer.
I did not see that coming.
Me neither. That is fantastic, and like you said, much more cost-effective than beef.
Much more.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
There's no two ways about it.
Okay. The main
I'm going to guess
course.
this is not a turkey. From what I can tell, this
is
does
not a
look
heritage
like a turkey.
bird that you just brought in from upstate New York.
Not a heritage, but here's the thing. We all feel like you need like that big fancy roast, like the big bird, the big, I don't know, like steak or standing rib roast.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can just take ordinary ground beef and make it sculptural, make it fancy. So this one is stuffed with cream spinach and cheddar cheese. And then rolled up in a log and just glazed with ketchup.
So this is a meatloaf.
And you
glazed
slice
with
it.
ketchup.
Glazed with ketchup. And here's a way of just taking something
go
that's
in.
ordinary, that's something that you would write off as like, you know, oh, just a weeknight thing that you would throw in a pan, but really making it feel special.
Right.
I'll fight you for the end piece.
I know, I
The end
was
piece
eyeballing it.
It's always the best.
It's good that you got the center one because then you can get the
All the
filling.
flavors.
Yeah, you can.
And it's nice and moist.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is good for the sandwich the next day, too.
And then
Oh,
some.
that's a good one. I like
You're
that idea.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
You are 3 for 3.
Great. I'm so glad I have. And yes, the last one. Okay, the last one, that one is probably the one that best embodies the spirit of Fancy Frugal.
Okay.
Because it's the cheapest of ingredients.
Love it.
Really?
It's just oranges in a caramel sauce. And the caramel sauce is literally just sugar. Burnt, and then has water in it.
That's it.
And then you drown the oranges in the caramel sauce, let it soak overnight.
Violent. No,
and it just
If that's
You
violent,
gently submerge the oranges.
well, there we go. Clearly, you're made for TV.
And
And then you spoon the
me spoon some
oranges
on there.
over
A little bit.
the ice cream.
A little bit of the
and then,
syrup.
yep, you get the syrup, and it gets nice and smoky. And once it
It's
soaks
liver.
up the oranges, and then you put a little bit of almonds on top for some texture.
Would you
and
like some
crunch.
almonds, ma'am?
Please.
Sprinkle some of those on you.
I know your hands are clean. This
They
is
are.
fantastic.
One time I watched.
And then
And then you can finish it
Maldon
with
salt.
flaky salt if you want. That's really putting the fancy in the frugal equation.
Hold.
And it just
like it's gonna be
becomes
amazing.
more than the sum of its part. It's just oranges and caramel, but it's just as it sits overnight.
Stop it right now.
The caramel sauce infuses into the oranges. The orange kind of leaches into the caramel.
Are you busy on Thursday?
And it,
Really? Or Friday.
Your call time will be 9 o'clock. We got to start
She
with
doesn't do the
beans.
dishes, though.
I don't do the dishes.
Neither
He's
do
right.
I. It's fine. We'll get to
Great.
the rest. Wow. So good, right?
4 for 4.
Great. Wow.
Shilpa,
That's
thank
high
you so much.
praise.
What are
Oh,
you doing
thank
for
you.
Thanksgiving?
Actually, I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving on Thursday, but I'm having a little, Friendsgiving on Sunday. Probably with the meatloaf.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I suggest it's good.
We'll be
You
over
should
about
try-
3 then.
You should try making this. It's actually really
that's
good.
Thank you. I'll let the recipe developer
you
know
go.
that she did a good job.
You can find more Fancy Frugal
There you go.
recipe ideas in the holiday edition of Bon Appetit. It's on newsstands now. You can also visit their website at bonappetit.com.
Shilpa.